Lauren Thompson.
Sean Chu.
Shelby Sandberg. And then this is actually a picture of Tori. We are basically, the entire foundation is about giving foster children a voice. So we're trying to shed light on foster children lives at risk. Tori's story is a perfect example. Kelly was very vocal in the fact that she wanted Tori to stay with her because she thought that that would be the most beneficial for the actual child. She wouldn't be at risk there. She had a loving home for her. And obviously that didn't work. And basically trying to get the judicial system to understand that reunification with the birth parents is not necessarily the best thing for them. The best thing for them is to actually have a loving, caring family. So starting Tori's torch, I think I had already talked with Kelly several times before, but I think everyone kind of learned something at the actual time of our consultation. I kind of learned, I didn't realize how many children she had actually helped, and it's really hard to obviously take in a child and let them go, hoping that they would get the best care as possible. So I think that's something that I learned. I think everyone kind of learned a little bit of something. I know Sean didn't know that the judicial system was so not caring, and the child care system was kind of, the judicial system, the judges that are in child's court are actually people that have been demoted. So it looks better for them to have reunification, even if it's not the best thing for the kid. So it kind of sort of shedded light on a lot of things, and I think everyone in the group kind of thought, like, well, why isn't this a bigger problem in general for everyone? So I think that was the biggest thing that we learned with the consultation, is like, why doesn't anyone else care about this? Because it should be something that everyone cares about, and I think everyone kind of cares about children anyways. So it kind of shed light on a little bit of everything.
And quickly, for those of you who don't know, with Tori, when she was returned to her birth parents, she was only with them for a short amount of time before they actually killed her. So that's why this is such a big problem, and we're trying to get legislation changed so that that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Because it does happen.
Yeah, and it's not the first time, nor shall it be the last, unless we implement everything that we're trying to implement. So yeah, like, it's not the first time that it's happened, and it needs to stop, basically.
So the theory that we chose here is the human resources framework, and the reason being is because this is more of a personal and emotional theory and message that we're giving. It's for children, it's for their lives. It's not like we're here to make money or anything like that. It is a nonprofit, and it's to promote change, not only for the children at risk, but for future generations and the children that could end up being leaders of our country someday. The key message is that Tori's Torch is improving the focus on the foster care system so that the child's well-being is made more important than reunification of biological parents. Obviously, that is something that would be amazing if biological parents could be reunited with their children and they could take care of them, but if the child's life is at risk, it's not worth it. So this is the key message that we're presenting to the public. For our goals, we obviously would like to raise awareness about the foster care system, the issues that foster parents and foster children face. I didn't know that this was such a big issue with children in reunification and dying in cases where the birth parents are not stable or not able to take care of their children. So we want to raise awareness about that through a variety of means. And then we also want to change legislation so that we don't have this issue of judges making a decision just to get promoted again. You know, we want them to make a decision that is the best decision that can be made for each situation.
Alright, we got some few objectives here. The first one is change the legislation on the ballot. and also increase social media followers and also newsletter followers, the subscribers also. Generate social media buzz, and most importantly, we want to increase number of sponsors and event participants. That's the most important. And the tools that we might use, mostly we're going to use news leads, letters, brochures, social media, and also special event and PSA. We actually have a PSA at the end if you have time. I'm going to kind of say live. We'll see how it goes. Yeah.
And our special event, actually, we were hoping to do something that would be both kid and parent friendly and also family friendly. That was our best idea of how we were going to do the special event. Kind of just make it friendly for everyone. It doesn't need to be a family. It could be an adult, a single parent, together with another parent. I know Kelly has worked with Stacy Doss, she's actually a single mother. She's a great single mother. And so it doesn't need to be a father, mother, parent relationship. It's just anyone who cares about the situation.
Alright, our target publics were couples, current foster parents, parents and volunteers, donors, sponsors, opinion leaders, government leaders and elected officials, adoption-based organizations, children's rights activists and columnists, and bloggers. And then with the PSA, our goal was to get more foster parents, or more people willing to be foster parents and help the 60,000 children that are just in California be in loving environments, and it gives them the opportunity to feel like the love and the attachment and a bond that a child needs to be a successful person and grow up and feel love.
Alright, our measurement and evaluation is basically, we have a few here. We got update the website, increase number of visitors, and also increase the number of likes and friends on Facebook, and also increase followers on Twitter, create an increase of foster care parents at a rate of a 5% enrollment. That's probably the most important one we got. And also determine the rates of success for events and measure progress based on legal action, which relates back to the legislation.
We also want to make sure that the friends are actively participating in the Facebook. We all attended the speaker for COMM week, where you can have as many friends as you want, but it depends on whether they're actually actively participating. So reaching out to them and having them reach out back to us is really important for that aspect. And that is actually Tori, it's Kelly's biological son, Tori,